Yet he's always, well, laid back and relaxed. And, he cares a lot about his friends, and so he tried to shout advice that is not his own business, like, "Hey, now, are you right? Pronto, don't miss the target."
I try to imitate Gladio.
I'm sorry. He's kind of bossy.
Yep.
And he has the highest HP in all four, so he's the hardest one to die. And in episode Dusky, he's equipped with weapons that allow him to use a technique called the Brave Slash that deals a lot of damage to the enemies. So he's very useful. And the next one is Iggy. Yeah, you might see his picture and wonder why he's so shiny. Well, that's not the design, that's the rain reflections. Yeah, that's not the design, yep. So Iggy has known Noctis since they were a child, and, well, he wants to be Noctis counsel, so, well, he had been studying a lot, and he has a lot of knowledge, and he liked to cook. And in battles, he's always, well, stay by Noctis' side, try to protect him. And he might fight ferociously, but he never went too far. He's always come back and try to protect Noctis. And when I say protect, I mean he can use a magic cure in episode Dusky. So he can use cure to himself, he can use cure to his buddies, and that's very helpful. And also in episode Dusky, he is equipped with a weapon that allows him to use a technique called Venom Strike, which deals poison status to the enemies. And that's also very useful in long-term battles. And for the last one, we have Prompto here. He is Noctis' classmate, and unlike Gladiolus and Ignis, he has never been trained how to fight before. So he's always anxious in the battles, he trying to run around, trying to be useful. Yep.
Very acrobatic.
Yeah. He tried to show up and sometimes miss himself and, well, but he never gave up. He always tried hard, and that's his good point. And in episode Dusky, he has a special technique. And in the episode Dusky, he had a special technique called the bullet bind that will put the enemy in the bind status, and the enemy will get weak there. And my recommend is that you can use your technique like jump to, well, deal lots of damage at that time. He's very useful.
Yep.
And that concludes the introduction of 3 buddies. Well, so Hans, who is your favorite?
Sorry?
Who is your favorite?
Favorite, Cindy?
No, I mean the 3 guys.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Prompto. I think because before I joined Square Enix, I always thought that Prompto is this, trope
just in time. And also for attack, you can, well, hold attack button to do combination attack. But if you don't like the idea of hold button, you can push it repeatedly to do the same thing. And please note that Noctis weapons have been changed automatically. So it's all about switching between defense and attack at the right time. And that's rule number 1 from Gladiolus. And in this game, well, your HP and MP generate automatically. But when your HP reach 0, you will be in a danger status. And if you attack more and more, you will be eventually be a game over. But your friends will rescue it for you, so you don't worry. In this game, you can warp by using a warp button. And, well, with warp button, you can warp to high places. Or when you lock on to the target, you can warp straight right to the enemy. Well, Gladiolus might not be fast, but for a fast enemy, warping and doing attack combination is really useful. But beware that warping costs MP. And also, there are techniques, which is ability that is embedded in your weapons, the weapon you equip. But it costs MPs too. So do lots of defense, do lots of warp, do lots of techniques, but beware MP. Because if when your MP is 0, you will be in the status. And in the status, you cannot guard, and that's very dangerous. So, well, just wait, and it's, well, recover automatically. But if you can't wait, just cover or go to the high place, and your recover will be very fast. Well, that's cheating. So, use technique, use warp, use defense, but try to, well, manage your MP wisely. That's rule number 2 from Gladiolus. And in this game, you can do the parry to enemy attack. To do that, well, some of the enemy attacks cannot be guarded, and there are marked in with these attacks. With this attack, during your guard motion, you can press attack button to do the parry, and press attack once again to do the bonus attack, which deals lots of damage. So rule number 3 is parry every time you can. And for the weapon setting, if you notice, you will find that Noctis weapon changes all the time, and those changes can be set here. Now you see you have 5 weapons here, each with its own motions, its own technique, its own passive abilities. Like for the sword is, well, it's absorb MP and fast. For the pole arms, it's, well, a bit slow, but it has a high critical rate. And for the great sword, it is the lowest, but it has the highest damage. So you want to use the right weapon in the right situations. So here what you do, there are 5 slots in orange text, and 5 slots means 5 different situations. So for the first crush slot, it means the first attack. So if you want to use a strong bow for the first attack, equip great sword to it. The ravage slot refers to the combination attack. You might want to do a strong attack, but not too slow, so you might use pole arm. And vanquish is the last attack in the combinations, and counter is counter attack. In this case, well, let's say we want a fast counter attack, so just equip a normal sword to it and see what happens. When you change, just think of your attack also change. Now you do the first attack with a great sword, counter with a sword, and then combination attack with the pole arms. So change these weapon settings according to the enemy you find in the game, and you should be fine. And that's rule number 4 in battles. So do techniques and change weapons and do parry, and you should be fine in the battles. And lastly, if you find your friends in a danger status, be sure to rescue them.
I'll make sure you never
And
forget
this
it.
concludes Gladiolus Bootcamp.
Yep.
Hi, it's us again. We couldn't stay away another day. You have any birds in need of a bite?
Sure do. They've all been waiting for you to come round again.
Thanks for keeping them hungry for us.
next time.
BRB. All right, so welcome to Wiz Chocobo Post, everyone.